Should I turn this on? Yeah, we'll keep it on. Hello, my name is Duncan, and the reason I'm making these videos is to document me as I become the person I am. So today, I forget what day it is. It's Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. It was a weird day, very slow, didn't do many dials. I mean, 61 dials, but 2 booked demos. Now, the strange part is the fact that both of the demos were booked by messages on LinkedIn. So that rarely happens. Like normally the messages that are automatically sent out are like ignored, or like the third guy who actually messaged me, they will just not reply to my reply to their initial inquiry. But like I think that it worked today just because I was quick to reply, like within 5 minutes for all of them. And like the question, it was like they'd say they were someone interested. I'd be like, do you have any hard minimum asset requirement? If they answer that question, then it'll be like, okay, let's book a time for a call. Just because that sort of information is good to know before going in. Like at the very least, like if they say like, yeah, we only take people who have 5 million and above, then it's like, okay, well, then I'm not sure whether or not this program actually would be a good fit. But if it's somewhere like in the like 150 to 350 kind of range, then the average client for this program has 350,000 in available investable assets. Oh, well, this turned off because I need to charge it. Oh, never mind. The interesting thing that happened yesterday, randomly, like it's like 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm just gonna have to sit like this. It's 8 o'clock, and I get a knock on the door, and there was someone who came with like a door-to-door salesperson, or I think they were fundraising for something. Regardless, they knocked, and then so like I forget what I was doing, but then I went to answer the door. But then before I actually got to the door in this tiny apartment, like they knocked again. So then it was like, okay, well that's strange. That's more frantic. And then when I opened the door, it was, I think it's the next door neighbor, but like there was this girl who looked panicked and terrified, and I was like hi, and then she went like ha, like kind of cautious to begin with. And then said that like there was a creepy guy following her, like from the bus, and so she just knocked here because what do you do in that situation? And the deterrent of going like, oh no, this is where I live. Like you can, well actually no, that's even smarter because she stopped somewhere where she knew of a person, and like she knew the cats because you can see them in the window. Because you wouldn't want to go to where you live if there's a creepy guy following you, because then the creepy guy knows where you live. But anyways, then like I welcomed her in and like gave her a hug. Like, what, do you want to hold an animal? And she was like, yep. Like picked up Moo and Luna for her to hold. Both times they were both kind of scared of just a new person. So then it didn't really work out in the end. But then like she had a chance to like kind of calm down, relax. The guy was gone. Everything's all good. So that was that. It was a random. It was a random life event. I guess that's the word. But it was cool to feel. I don't know. Like it was nice to feel useful. Like I think no, that's what it was. It was strange, but also flattering for someone who I don't know and doesn't know me, to trust me more in a situation like that, more than the creepy guy who was harassing them. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it's not actually that deep. It probably isn't that deep. But nonetheless, it was a good feeling that I felt afterwards. So that's that. Did do my 30 push-ups today. Haven't really been getting up early. It's so hard to actually stick to doing things. But the mentality's there. Like I'm right now just paying for a gym membership that I'm not actively using. Need to get back in the habit of that. I think I need to legitimately write down all of the goals that I actually want to pursue, and then maybe cross off, or make it realistic. That's a thing that listening to Alex Hormozy talk. One thing I like is he goes like, people who seem like they're super self-disciplined aren't actually more disciplined. They've just structured their life such that it's easier to do the things that they want to do than not. And so it's like, it's not I suck because I can't get myself to the gym, but it's I haven't structured my life such that going to the gym is a simple sort of thing, which it is, but I just gotta figure that out. Actually dedicate the time to thinking that through. But and today I also I hosted the guy who I got the demo to be booked with yesterday, and like really worked for it, but then learned the lesson of that same a man changed against his will is of the same opinion still, because when he took the call, he was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I didn't look at the email. Like, he was just trying to get rid of me, and so I won. But when you win, that doesn't produce the outcome that you're ultimately looking for. But I did get to shadow one of the other account executives as they did a demo to just kind of see what the process looks like, and that's fun. I know tomorrow I host my own demo with a guy, so that will be nerve-wracking and exciting. We shall see how it turns out. But so that's 2 people have shown up to the demos that were booked and held, scheduled for in November. One of those is from one that I booked in October, and I know that there's another one on the 13th, which I booked in October, which will be held in November. Yeah, that's all I gotta say for the moment.